Hello guys, welcome back. Today I decided to share with you something I decided to do. You might have heard it. It's called Dopamine Detox. I did record separate videos of me throughout the day checking in, so make sure you guys stay for that. It was a mess, kind of. So I read about this a while ago. I heard it from a friend and I read into it. Apparently the whole dopamine detox and like the whole science behind it, which I'll explain later, is not actually scientifically proven. Like, I read about different psychologists saying that's just not how the brain works, but I thought I would try it anyway because why not? So I actually started this last night around like 7. I decided that I wasn't gonna use my phone or anything or social media or like other technology for 24 hours. I'm technically using my phone right now to record this, but I decided not to count that. I decided to do this actually on my drive home from my grandparents. I don't really know why, but I feel super addicted to my phone. I talk to like multiple people a day. I'm like checking my YouTube analytics all the time, and I just felt that I was using my phone too often, honestly, and I was like constantly checking it. So I thought I would do this. So far it's been a good experience. I think it's now, let's see, 11 o'clock a.m. I went to the DMV this morning. When I woke up, I didn't go directly onto my phone. I actually read a little bit and I got some new ideas when I was reading. I'm actually reading this book, You Can Create an Exceptional Life. It's by Louise Hay and Cheryl Richardson. It's a good book so far. I'm actually thinking about like reading it to you guys in like a separate thing. I might do some like live streams or something. I'm not sure yet, but I might start that tonight after my whole detox thing ends. We'll see, but that's exciting. I learned a lot of things in this so far. It goes along with this manifestation thing and like changing your way of thinking and having that improve your life. So I thought that would be really fun to share. But anyway, back to the dopamine detox. So last night it wasn't so hard. I actually went to bed early. I was tired, but this morning it was like I thought of new ideas. I wanted to check my messages. It was like, oh, what do? I turned off my Wi-Fi and data and everything so I wouldn't even get notifications. I actually didn't tell any of my friends about this, so all the people that I was messaging daily and like multiple times a day, they're probably just wondering where I am. But I will be messaging them tonight. So this was my check-in. I'm gonna check in throughout the day maybe and do this whole reflection at the end and also explain to you guys what exactly dopamine detox is and what the actual psychological explanation behind it is. So here's to that. I will see you guys in a bit. It is now 12 o'clock p.m. and I've been cleaning my room. I made some waffles for breakfast. Like I said before, I went to the DMV. Yeah, that's basically what, oh, and I played piano. Basically, that's all I did today. I just got this intense urge to check my phone, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. And it's only 12 o'clock, and I'm already feeling like I need it. I need to check my messages. I need to do my stuff. But I can't, because I told myself I wasn't going to. That's the check-in. We'll see how I do in a few hours. We'll be back. Hi guys, welcome back. I am on the next part of my day. I went for a walk with my mom and it started raining. I actually ran a little too, but I'm doing a time trial at this running camp I'm volunteering with some kids, and they're fast, and I'm gotta be ready for that, so I didn't run too much, but it's raining, I'm wet. I'm still not using my phone besides for this, and Honestly, I feel like I really need to check my messages still, but I am keeping off. I am still waiting until 7. So, yes, I will check back in with you in a few hours. Hey, so I'm all showered and I read some more. I took a nap and now I'm in Japanese class. I'm actually in it right now. I'm bad. I'm recording this video. But we are learning. I am not using my phone. I'm not being distracted besides making this video. I guess that's a little counterintuitive. But I am still anxiously waiting for 7 o'clock when I can use my phone again. I think I should do this more often. I need to be like at that point where I no longer feel like I have to. I feel like I'm still super attached to it. So that's how it's going. I will see you guys in a bit. So I am still in class. It's almost 7 o'clock. I should probably stay off my phone until the end of class. Don't know if that's gonna happen, but almost there, guys. Almost there. I will definitely be doing this again one day. Probably not soon though. I thought it was gonna be easier than this. It was not easy. I am like ready for this to be over, but I do suggest that you guys try this. Honestly, it's been an experience to say the least. I didn't know how addicted I was to my phone and like all the stuff that comes with it. I think today I did a lot of things that I wouldn't have done if I had my phone. I feel like I spend like a good amount of hours, maybe like 4 to 5 hours on my phone, doing different things like talking to people, being on Facebook, doing whatever. But today I got a lot of other stuff done too, or like got to do different things, not get stuff done necessarily. I feel like today went by a little slower too, like I actually got to enjoy the day and time passing instead of being like sucked into my phone. So that was a good thing. I am still waiting though for 30 minutes from now when I can turn my Wi-Fi and data back on and actually see what's going on with people. But I am ready. I'm ready for those 30 minutes to be over. I will see you guys then. So I made it to 7:45, actually 45 minutes past the 24 hours. I am still in class, but we're in break, and that's why I decided that I was going to wait until then. But here I am, made it to the end, and I am going to go check my messages now. So the whole idea of dopamine fasting and how the whole fad worked isn't really how it works psychologically. What people were saying was it reduces the dopamine levels and it kind of resets your brain and allows you to enjoy more mundane tasks. But that was just generally a misrepresentation of the way that the nervous system works. The scientists also said that spending time away from your phone or doing things like that can be beneficial, probably are beneficial, and they're saying that's what you should do. But some people go so far as to isolate themselves, not see people, not even have eye contact with people when they're talking to them, and they say that's a little extreme and also slightly detrimental because humans are generally social creatures. So when you isolate yourself, your body kind of takes this loneliness as a threat. So if you don't want that, do not try it. I only did the thing where I didn't use my phone or message people for a day. I did not just stop doing stuff. Basically what this whole idea is refraining from doing things that you get pleasure from. So like smartphones, social media, video games, Netflix, stuff like that. And also kind of the idea that goes along with the whole fad. Dopamine fasters thought that it was kind of like a drug. The more exciting things you did during the day, and the more that happened, the more you needed to stimulate yourself to feel that pleasure and enjoyment. So I'm not sure if that's actually how it works. Probably not. It's probably not like a drug. One of the scientists said taking a break from high amounts of dopamine can be helpful. It can help the brain recover and restore itself, not necessarily reset itself. He also said, like I said before, you should not take it to extremes like isolating yourself or stop having eye contact with people just because it gives you a little energy or happiness. You shouldn't be like devoid of any sort of enjoyment during your day, but doing something like taking your mind off your phone every once in a while is a good idea. Basically what it does is it slows down your brain from the stimulation of everyday life. Life can get really busy, you know, and you kind of get used to it, but when you do dopamine fasting, you're kind of slowing down and allowing yourself to feel each part of the day. Another thing that is worth noting is in the past, people have said that dopamine is a pleasure neurotransmitter or whatever, it's the pleasure chemical, and that's not true according to this article I read. It's more related to like motivation and a reward system. So like having the liking and wanting of something, and those two things are separate. So what it's saying basically is dopamine is in charge of the wanting. So like when you get that text and you feel the little buzz in your pocket of getting a notification, you're not sure what that message is going to be, but you get that dopamine rush. You want to check the message, you want to badly, and you do check it. It could be good news, it could be bad news, but you're still getting that rush, that wanting. And the thing about the social media thing is it repeatedly stimulates this and releases that dopamine. It doesn't have a break, which is why taking that break from your phone can be a good idea. It's also a good idea to practice mindfulness and things like that. I do have a few videos about that. I'll probably make more, but basically this video has been about trying to slow your mind down and just yourself down from the rushes of daily life. We're all busy. You don't have to do full days like I did. You can do like half an hour in your day where you practice mindfulness and just stay away from your phone and stuff. I honestly think that any time that you can spend without just constantly thinking about your phone or checking your messages is a good time. So that is my little talk for the day. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.